not gonna fuck anything.
So what do we got here? I got Built. I have Michelob Ultra Pure Gold, and then a bar just showed up from Julian Smith called the Foundation Bar, which I'm really hungry. And we have Anthony's World here, the real one. They're not the fake one that DMs you or tags me. Bro, I get tagged in more fake accounts from you.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know how else to fix it.
I think that's how you gauge how popular you are, or how much fucking girth you have in the universe is how many fake pages are made about you. Because I get
brutal.
tagged in stuff all the time, and I'm like, why is he reposting this photo of us? And I'm like, hey man, yeah. And I was like, wait, no, this isn't his real account.
Yeah. I'm working on getting verified right now, but unfortunately, and the problem that sucks about it though is that a lot of them are scam pages.
Yeah.
And they're trying to scam people, and you would be shocked at how many messages I get on a daily basis that say, is this your second account? And I'm like, no. Why would I post the same thing over and over and over
So
again?
there's a Kill Rob Bailey private account right now. And everyone's like, why did you start a private account? And I'm like, it literally says private in the name. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, this account just friended me. I'm like, why would I start a private account and then friend you?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I don't know. Well, think. I need an answer. And they're like, I guess it could be a fake account. I'm like, it's a fake account.
Definitely
man.
a fake account.
Holy shit. But I think one of the reasons are, and people, if they don't know who you are, you're very good Forex trader, right?
Yes.
Is that what
somewhat good?
Is that what's your title?
Yeah.
Your title?
I mean, technically, I'm a Forex trader. I've been trading since I was 17.
Yeah.
So, and I'm very, very good at it. And but now we actually just do a shit ton of tech. I build a lot of tech.
Yeah.
Mostly on tech companies and anything entrepreneur, investment, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my base is from Forex.
So people get very excited.
Yeah.
Which is why, same thing with giveaways. That's what we found out with giveaways. When we started doing giveaways, the social got very weird for us and all the fake pages, because people, you want to believe it, man. Because a lot of people are having a hard time out there, and you hear oh, you just won 10 grand. They're like, that changes my life.
Yes.
It might be fake, but I really want to believe that it's true. And then they fall for it.
Yeah, it happens all the time. We do giveaways too, and we'll literally have so I own a company called Top Tier, and I don't know how we got that, but we did Top Tier, and literally when we do a giveaway on there, it will people will message us and be like, this is life changing, and then we'll have 100 fake accounts. Top Tier giveaway 1, Top Tier giveaway 2, Top Tier giveaway 3,
Top
and we're like,
wrong, yeah.
and there'll be 2 dots instead of 1, and so it sucks. And I mean, I make a post pretty much every week saying, hey, this is my only account, guys. This is it.
One of my old assistant's account got hacked, and it was posting photos of her saying that her account got hacked, but she has it back now. But it was the hacker posting that, and it's holy shit.
I haven't seen that one yet.
But as a hacker, isn't that
smart.
what you would post? Hey, my account got hacked yesterday. I have it back now. Don't worry about it. We're all good. And then here's a smiling selfie of myself. And people were like, oh, she has her account back. And
So
she's
it's all
like,
good.
no, I don't. And I was like, oh my God.
Yep.
So interesting world on social. All right. So we're going to do 2 podcasts.
Let's run it.
All right. We're going to do one podcast. This is the public podcast.
All right.
Just like I have a public Instagram page and then I have a private Instagram page. But the other one we're going to do is we'll talk a little more real numbers. We'll talk some shit like that, some stuff, whatever, right? Because there's a weird thing. Even when you say some numbers now, when we hang out in private at the bar or whatever, sometimes I'm like, wait, did he really just say that? And I know you're not lying or trying to impress me. It's just casual conversation. But inside the CCV, which is my coaching group, we have a podcast where we say those numbers and we actually discuss them, because I think there's a huge value to that. There's a huge value to understanding possibility, right? And I think that the first time that I heard someone be like, oh yeah, I made 100 grand this month in t-shirts, I was like, how the fuck did you make $100,000 in t-shirts? And now I realize, I was like, oh, that's a decent number, but you can make $1 million a month in t-shirts. You can make $5 million a month in t-shirts. And I think that once you realize that there is no ceiling, it allows you to grow more. So but we'll hold that. Yeah. This is the public. The public doesn't need to hear weird shit like that.
I love that.
So you got into it when you were 17.
Yes, sir.
And how old are you now?
27.
Oh, so 10 years. This is your 10-year anniversary.
Yeah. 10 years this year. I mean, I will say when I first started, like, I dove all in, and then I quit for a little while.
Why?
And so, because I thought it was going to be a get rich quick thing. And then when I said quit for a little while, I mean like 6 months, not that long. But for me, when I started, like, I was doing really well for myself, especially at 17. And I was living pretty much by myself. My dad owned a business. I owned 20% of that company. I had, at 18, 17 years old, I had 3 cars.
Oh, wow. You're doing really well.
I was doing really well. I had an apartment on the beach, 2-bedroom apartment. For 18, 17 years old, I was making 10, 15 grand a month. Like, and his
Well, that's
business.
good for a lot of 40-year-olds.
And that's very, very good.
Yeah.
But what the thing is when I found Forex, I dove all the way in, and I lost it all. I stopped working.
That's what I like about you. I like you seem to go all in.
Yeah, I'm all in and everything.
And I think that's like what attracts me to you is like your risk tolerance seems to be like fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh
and
yeah.
I like people like that. I like people that are like, because if your risk tolerance is that big, it's almost like the balance of what you see as a possibility is equally as big.
And the more shit that you're willing to go through to make anything fucking happen.
Yeah.
And like that's something like I agree with that. Like when we talk on the numbers, you'll be like I go all fucking in, like to the point of like it's just like I will like spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to save 1,000 from the government. Like I'm just that way of that person. I am all in.
We talked about numbers. I barely so I was on your podcast.
Yeah.
And someone got me intoxicated on your podcast.
Definitely was not me.
I don't remember who it was, but it was one of you motherfuckers. Because I didn't show up with alcohol.
No.
And then we were there. We hung out for a long time. It was in Arizona. I was dehydrated. You had some weird, delicious alcohol that I've never had before. It tastes like candy.
I'm pretty sure we drank almost 2 bottles of tequila.
See. And then at the end of the night, however long that was, I feel like I was there for one night, but it was like 3 days of a night. We started to talk numbers at the end of the night, and I was just like, am I fucking that drunk, or are these real fucking numbers? I'm excited to talk about those. So you've been trading since 17, super high risk tolerance. I think that everybody right now thinks that there's so much magic money out there, and that's the weird thing is because there kind of is.
There definitely is.
Like NFTs are kind of magic money. Fucking the metaverse is kind of magic money. Bitcoin was crypto, kind of is. AMC kind of is. And I think that like there's this really weird thing for the younger generation, and then even people in my generation or whatever, that like it's hard to dig through like what should I be involved in right now, because everyone's showing their wins. Everyone's saying I'm making $1 million this month on fucking Bitcoin. You're like, so I should buy Bitcoin?
I have one. You should be in every fucking thing. You should be doing everything. You should be going all in and trying your best.
The opposite advice that I give people.
Not me. I think because you're never going to know what fits you best. For me, so you're never really going to understand what's going to be best for you. Just because you get good at something and you make a shit ton of money doesn't mean you can't be great at something else and make even more fucking money. And so for me, like, I realized I'm a really good Forex trader.
Yeah.
But what I'm even better as is being a CFO of a huge tech company.
Interesting.
And like I'm way better at making investments, building companies. I can take a company and turn it around, and I've done it. We've bought probably 7 companies this year. And I've taken companies, helped with their financials, turned them around. And I don't have a fucking degree. I'm a high school dropout. I don't know none of that shit. And so I've taken multiple companies.
I like how your English was so good until that part. You're like, I don't know none of that.
Nothing. Yeah. I don't know shit. And so, but I understand money. That's like the one thing that I get in the logic behind making money. And it's really quite simple. Making money is not that hard. Just understand what 99% of the population is doing and do the opposite, and you'll be fucking fine. And so like I just
money's not real.
No, definitely not real.
I learned that from you.
Yeah, I have an episode where I talk about money just being completely fake. And it's just like that. I got that from The Magic of Believing. I listened to that book every single day for 3 years in a row.
Oh wow.
It was like pretty much the only thing I was really dedicated to in my life, and it completely changed my life. And It's just like I've learned that, and I think that money is the perception of other people. The perceived value that other people put on money is what makes it valuable. And when you can like realize that, and for me, that's why I hold no value on money. That's why money comes to me. It's because I have zero fucking emotional attachment to money.
Yeah. It's like that dude in the bar that's trying to pick up every single girl, and everyone's like, get away from me, dude.
Yeah.
And then there's the dude there that doesn't give a fuck about any girl, and he's just out dancing by himself, and every girl's like, I want to talk to that guy.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how it works. People don't realize that's how it works, but it's like this weird magic thing that like, if you don't give a fuck about it, it's going to show up.
That's the truth. I'll be honest. My fucking shoulder is hurting to like pick the beer can up.
When you... So we went out last night. No, it wasn't even last night. We were out at like 5 o'clock. We had dinner together, and we were drinking a little bit, and then Dana came out, and there was a little conversation. Everyone was like, I want to train shoulders with Dana. It's like, listen,
worst
tomorrow morning,
mistake ever.
You guys have fun training shoulders with Dana, and I'm going to do some work. And yeah, and of course, dude.
Yeah, I'm like,
you didn't think you were going to be messed up? Wait, it's not even started yet. Right, Dana? How long till he's paralyzed?
If you're not paralyzed yet, then you're fine.
You don't think like 2 days from now he's going to wake up and be like, whoa.
I took it easy.
She took it easy on you.
Well, the thing
shit. Well, I got to come back, or y'all got to come to Scottsdale.
You got to realize you don't have a microphone too.
there was 5 people.
Oh, there was 5 of you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she taught him a master class.
She did.
Master course.
I feel like we should have paid her.
No.
Learned a lot.
That's what she's here for. Well, welcome to my building, because I've seen your building.
I love it, man.
Your building was wild. Like,
yeah, it's party building.
Nerf
Guns everywhere.
So his office, we roll in, and we don't really know where to park. And like, your address was weird because you're in like some weird complex, but it's like there's no like door that like with a fucking logo on it. Or, like it's just like, oh yeah, we're this. And it's like this collection of what looks like maybe should be doctor's offices or something like that. But it's really just like rooms that you're like, and this room is to hold all our Nerf guns. And then this room is where we have a giant TV because we like TV. And then this room's just full of tequila. And then this room, and it's like, it's just room after room. And it seemed like 100 rooms, but it was like room after room of just like, and this is the blah, blah, blah room. And I'm like, this is wild. And then every single office you guys have decorated is like a super cool environment specific to that person.
Yeah.
Then you had like this podcast studio, that podcast studio, that podcast studio. That was really cool for me to see. I don't know if I expressed that enough.
I appreciate that.
It was really, really cool for me to see because I like people that build environments that are very specific to what environments they want, right?
Yeah.
Because there's traditional rules to life, like to what your office should look like, to what your building should look like, all these different things. And I love when I see other people being like, there should not be a Nerf gun room. It's like in no business other than Nerf is there a Nerf gun room. I'm like, I walk around, and not only was there a Nerf gun room, but in every room there was like, oh yeah, and that's where we keep all the ammo in this room.
We will have straight on all out fucking 30-minute Nerf wars, and I will come home with welts. Fucking
have you seen gel blasters?
Welts. Yeah, I have that too. I have those too. We don't shoot those inside though. We broke a TV.
They sent us 30 gel blasters. Gel Blaster did.
They're fun.
So we charged them all. And then like one day I lit up Dana and like everyone in the office had them. And I was like, no one could get any work done.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just like on edge because they fucking hurt, dude.
Yes.
And they're like full auto maniac.
Dude. Next time you come to Scottsdale, you are gonna have a Nerf war with us.
All right. Well,
and it's like we get intense. Like I'm talking about, like we'll like walk up next to each other and just sit here like this, just pop, pop. And we know the specific spots to aim for, like the
specific spots.
Yeah.
Explain
so you
that.
hit the lat. The lat fucking hurts. The your little like I have love handle fat. And then we always try and do the chest and like the back lat for sure, like dead center in the back.
You try to do like behind the ear right here?
No, because we hit someone in the eye and
it didn't go over well. About gel blasters is because like
you can't.
I know not to shoot anyone in the face, but
you definitely have to wear glasses.
Then all of a sudden, like my whole staff's wearing glasses all day.
Yeah.
Like that's not right. We can't
Nerf guns are the perfect medium to where you're not gonna fucking kill somebody.
Yeah, and it can be like an all day thing.
Oh yeah, we'll literally just walk into someone's room, like Derek and Conrad's
And it's
office.
not the darts. It's like the Nerf balls.
Yeah, it's the Nerf little like gel balls, and I'll walk in with 2 pistols and see Conrad and Derek, and I just go shoot them both like that, and then just take off running, and then I'll like strategically like place guns in places, so when I run out of ammo, I'll pick up like I have a big machine gun that's like literally like a fucking Barrett. It's just like a Barrett, like a things that spin, and you can light motherfuckers up. And so I will pick this thing up and just unload on them, set it down, go get the sniper, and sit back and hide.
Exactly what you guys are picturing right now is what it is. Like there's just, it's a really interesting office. Really, really.
It's fun.
And it's weird because like you walk out of your office and the offices around you are nothing like your office. And you can tell they're probably just totally confused by what those guys are doing over there.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever like come in contact and have to explain them?
We actually had a sign for a long time that said Nerf gun test subject, and so because we would have Nerf wars outside.
Oh.
So like we'll like at nighttime we'll run around outside, and we'll like how because you saw how it was the whole balcony, balcony will be covered in Nerf.
It was almost like a big like pentagon almost, right? That you can run around.
Yep.
It's dope, dude.
Oh, it's fucking fun. We have fun. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Like you can tell that.
Yeah. What you doing if you're not having fun?
Jeez. All right. Do you want to talk about you sold all your stuff?
Yeah. Yep.
Explain that to me.
Honestly,
wait, did you sell that 911 you got?
I did not sell. I kept the classics. I kept the classics.
Okay.
So for me, it was
that clicked last night at like 1 a.m. I woke up and I was like, wait. Like I don't know why that's what I thought about last night, but I was like, I wonder if I have to ask him that tomorrow. Like I was very concerned.
I kept the classics. I actually still don't even have that car. I had it for like a week, and then the guy that dropped it off flooded it, so I had to send it all the way back.
Oh,
yeah, and I still haven't gotten it back. So I kept the E9, and I kept the 911, and I kept the Eleanor.
Okay.
And so, but the main exotics I got rid of.
What were the main exotics?
I had a McLaren 720S and a 488 Pista.
Okay. And you're like, these things got to go.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, like you walked out in our front yard, and I had a $700,000 car that was full of dirt and a flat tire, and I just haven't fixed it.
Why is it full of dirt?
Just because it's fucking dirty out there, and I just never brought it inside. Never fucking just left it out there, and I just
Is
that
it
was
parked
the
on
moment.
Pavement or in the grass? I'm just trying to get a
Pavement.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just like
when you said full of dirt and a flat tire, I pictured it literally parked in your front yard, like in the grass, and I was like, all right, this is what we're dealing with.
Wouldn't put it past me. But honestly, it was just one of those things where it's just like I'm sitting back and I'm like reevaluating my life and like everything that we're trying to do. In life,
this is going to happen a lot of times.
It is, and I am very young, and I'm learning that it's not easy, and so I'm like trying to figure out what it is I want in life, and I just felt like there was all these things holding me back, and I felt like I needed a cleanse, I needed a refresher. I come here and I see what you've built here, and to me that's fucking inspiring because technically, like, yes, I have like everything I want, I do everything that I want whenever I want, however I want. But I'm not building something that's making an impact like this building. And for me, it's like, okay, I mean, maybe I am in a different way, but it's just like, but it's just like, I want to do fucking more. I always want to be the person that's like, doesn't stop because he thinks he has enough. You can always do more. You can always make more. You can always achieve more. You can always go for more. And that's what I want to do. And so it was really, and a lot of people came at me like, oh, you're selling it because you need money or whatever. And I was just like, no, in reality, the biggest truth is that I want something new. I want to try something new. I want to do it. And I needed that cleanse, that let go, that challenge of saying, I don't need these fucking supercars to make me who I am.
Yeah.
And so that was my like cleanse to let go of them. And so I sold both of them.
I've noticed a lot of people that get those supercars and everything because I think that like I set mine as goals. Like I don't know if you've noticed, but like all of mine are they're just in that building over there. Like I don't fucking drive them or see them or like I have a very weird relationship with them because I set a lot of those things as goals, and then when I get there, I'm like,
what's the next one?
Like I don't give a fuck about that car. Yep. Like and I thought I did, and it gets me there, and then it's like a prize, and I just move the fuck on. So I've gone that through a few times where I'm like, I should sell everything, and like just blank slate start over. But then I'm like, that's so much work to sell them all. I'll just put them in that building and not look at them.
Well, that's what I was going to do, but I needed that, like, I needed that attachment to items. And, because I just needed to lose that. For me, I just really needed to lose that attachment. I had to push myself away, push myself as far as I can from that. And because I'm trying to change the industry that I'm in. And the industry that I'm in, it's very fucking toxic, and I can't stand it. And it's all about who can buy the next car, who has the most impressive car collection. That's how they're selling all this shit. And
yeah, I guess that is.
It's a very big sales point.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I agree. And I love, like, I will miss the aspect of going to events and I make connections because of the cars. But my industry is toxic, and I was like, okay, we are not doing this. We're not going to be part of this. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this the right fucking way. Mm-hmm. And so if you check out like my Instagram, it's literally just me making fun of myself now.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
You guys started skits a little while ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're posting a reel every day. I post about 1 or 2 reels a day, and it's literally just us, all of my trading team, making fun of ourselves.
Interesting.
And
because your Instagram page, I don't know when that started, but like say 6 months ago and prior, it was like
way different.
I would look at your photos and be like, damn. Like just every day it was like standing on top of a fucking McLaren in the desert with like the sunset, and it's just like, these are all the dopest photos ever.
Yeah.
And just like that lifestyle, and it's like, oh, but you look at that and you like completely understand, like, oh, this dude's just fucking crushing. He's or everything's financed and he's faking it.
Yeah.
That's normally one of the two for those people, for that look.
Yeah.
But you know, knowing you and then seeing it enough was like, no, this isn't. He's not faking. To the making fun of yourself lifestyle. It's a fun. Dude, it was a hard turn.
It is, and
you were very conscious about that.
I was, and I was like trying to always, you know, hold the right standard and all that. And what I'm realizing is the community that attracts is not the community I fucking want. I want no part of that community. And so it's like yesterday, and we have a Trader Society, which is my company. We have a group chat with all of us, and it's Monday at 8:00 in the morning. Derek goes in, fucking opens a beer, puts his elbow on it, pops it down, shotguns it, and the next thing you know, all of our members are opening a beer at 8:00 in the morning, and it's like, that's the community I want. Yeah. That's what I want to build. I want to build the community where people are making money, having fun, and realizing that no one's got it figured out. Like, even though like in this industry I'm supposed to have it figured out, apparently I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, and so I just want to keep that in line.
You have an idea.
I know what I'm doing when it comes to trading,
yeah.
But like, as in like, I don't know what I'm doing in life. And so it's like,
okay, yeah.
And so it's like, you know, especially now, like once again, I am 27 and I can realistically just about buy anything that I want to. Yeah. So it like put me in a spiral effect where if you can buy anything that you want to, what do you buy? Yeah. And then you never end up buying anything, and you never end up rewarding yourself, and you never end up doing that. So
yeah, or you buy everything and you don't appreciate it, so you're always buying more.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like there's a weird relationship with like possibility and options, because there's a point in time in your life when you feel like you have no options, right? Like I mean, you might not experience this, but a lot of people experience that, where you're like, well, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. And then there's a point in time where you start taking enough risks and you start losing and you start winning. And then before you know it, you're winning, and you're like, there's a way to do everything. Mm-hmm. There's a way to figure something out. And if I can do that, then anything's possible. And then that gets overwhelming, because all of a sudden, if everything's a possibility, it's like, well, fuck, which direction do I go? And it can go any direction. It can go to like, I'm going to collect every single supercar. I don't know why, but I need to prove myself in that. Or I can, you know, do whatever. So it's a very, very interesting journey. I've learned to appreciate just being on the journey. Yeah. Like realizing that like this move that you're making of selling all your cars isn't the final move.
No.
But it's a part. It's a piece. And as long as you enjoy the fact that you're going through, like, I'm going to sell all my cars, and then I'm going to figure some stuff out. I'm going to take that information, and I'm going to go to the next year. And then that next year, something else. Maybe then you buy all the cars, and then buy a warehouse to fill a fucking, you know, Andy Frisella fucking mode. And like, you know, who knows? But as long as you appreciate the fact that you're on the journey and you're not too hard on yourself that there's so many options, that's what I struggle with.
Yeah. So for me, when it came to this, like, I set a goal for myself, and I'm a big believer in you should reward yourself every time you accomplish something. Because if you don't do that, then you're never going to feel satisfied. And feeling satisfied when you achieve something is what's going to keep you going, keep you hungry, keep you strong, and keep you motivated. And so you have to reward yourself. If you're not rewarding yourself when you accomplish something, then what are you even doing it for? we're all here to do something in our life, and you have to reward yourself. I know so many people that do everything, and when they're doing everything and they accomplish so much, but they never reward themselves, so they never felt any type of satisfaction.
Yeah.
So they didn't feel happy about it. And so, like for me, selling everything, I mean, I will say I did buy a Sprinter van. That was pretty badass too.
Yeah.
So like I bought a Sprinter van. So that was like for me, letting go of that was my reward for that.
Yeah.
And then next year, I will buy a Chiron. I will buy a brand new Chiron. And so that's going to be my reward for taking a step back to be launched forward.
I like
and
your
that's,
reward.
But like, and then I'll probably never drive it, and it'll probably sit there, and then I'll probably sell that,
because
and then
you
I'll
have the
fun.
means to do that. So
Exactly. And so, but it's really just like I'm always just sitting here trying to challenge this,
yeah,
change this, challenge this, and grow this.
I like that. I had something to say halfway through what you were saying. I want to know what kind of Sprinter van, because I didn't ask you that.
It's the Mercedes-Benz fucking. It's got a bathroom. I don't know. It's like 24, 25 foot.
So is it the seating, or is it like camping, or is it?
No, it's got a full kitchen, full pull-out bed. It's got 5 seats. It's got it's got a big couch and then like 4 cushions, 2 TVs.
They have like the Sprinter van. A couple of my friends have that. They got like the Maybach,
Van.
just with the seats and everything that like recline. So a lot of times like they'll pick people up from the airport in that, or their driver will drive them on longer distances through that.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people with that, but I also know the one you got. I like that one.
Yeah. I
so
love
it's
the
like-
one I got.
Yeah.
And I can't drive right now anyways.
Yeah.
So
'Cause you don't know
it's
how.
nice. Yeah, because I don't know how.
Well, it's because you tried to resolve a situation.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say this?
I don't give a fuck.
All right. You tried to resolve a situation by saying you can't arrest me because you're a rental cop,
Yeah. And then the real cop came.
and then he got arrested.
And then I got arrested. It was actually really stupid. Like the whole story
you
was.
should have just said, "I'm sorry."
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
but
that's what you should have said.
But he came on
I
very
understand
aggressive.
that.
He came on very aggressive, and it pissed me off. And he followed me for like 3.5 miles. And I literally, when I tell you, I had.
You shouldn't have such a nice car, my friend.
Well, that's true. But I literally did not drink much. I had 4 drinks and 4 hours over dinner. That's all I had. I had 1 shot, 1 mixed drink, and 2 beers. And you're gonna ask her. She normally I don't drive.
know that.
I don't drive unless like I don't ever drive drunk.
So I don't drive intoxicated.
Uh-uh.
If I drink these Michelob Ultras, I don't even know. Are these real beer?
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra?
There's not much alcohol in them, but I like them because they're low calories.
I thought they were for women.
Maybe.
Okay. So we're drinking. These are like male White Claws,
Pretty much.
right? Okay. So White Claws for men. So if I drink 3 of these, I'm
will
not
not feel
going to drive for a week. I'm gonna what? If the FAA is listening,
Okay.
why'd you do that?
Last night.
I did not. I was on a dirt bike. That doesn't count,
I'm dead.
right? You know the rules, Thomas. You're a biker. I was in the grass. I rode the grass the whole way home. All right, yeah. I was in the
love it.
grass, and I was
trespassing, but
wearing goggles
you probably
and gloves,
dirt bike.
You're fine.
and I was drinking these women drinks.
Yeah.
These
Easy stuff.
these male White Claws. They should come out with an advertising campaign for male White Claws, because White Claws are doing better than Michelob Ultra.
I'm trying to create my own seltzer right now.
You know, the thing I like about you is everything that I mention, you're like, oh, I'm doing that.
I actually, I know it, well, I owe a lot of credit to my team. Not I. I'm going to put this very, very
you
big
have a
thing.
good team.
I have an incredible
Yeah,
fucking
you have a
team.
really, really good
so
team.
when I say I am doing that, it's not me. It's my fucking team. Like I know my
So what are
team.
you doing?
Like what am I creating right now?
What are you doing?
We're creating an energy drink right now. We
Mm-hmm.
just got through the tasting process. Finally got the flavors. We're launching with a nectar flavor, which is really dope. A lemon iced tea,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have a champagne.
Oh,
Do you remember the original?
Is my literal favorite drink in the fucking world.
Yes.
If you ask me, Rob Bailey, what's your favorite drink in the world? Champagne Bang. 100%.
Really? Okay, I thought you. So what we did is we
we're on a different
targeted.
page. I was
No,
so
no, no,
excited.
no. We targeted. Do you remember the original green monster?
That tastes like fucking syrup?
Kind of, but we did it with less calories, less sugar, and it came out champagne. And so our targeting and marketing is we're gonna put them in mini champagne bottles and put them in all of our friends' clubs. And so every time someone's ordering, instead of Red Bull, we're coming for you.
That's it. Well, luckily Red Bull doesn't listen to this podcast.
I know. Well, we're never.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
Maybe they will.
I doubt they do.
But that is our campaign and our marketing is because we're
All right,
at the end of the day we're a bunch of degenerates that like to have fun and
You guys,
drink energy drinks.
don't be so hard on yourself. Degenerate. Just because you're covered in tattoos.
I'm a degenerate and I'm okay with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But I'm a good degenerate.
Have you tried the original Bang champagne
I
flavor?
have not. I'm gonna send you a case of my energy drinks.
You
when
better.
they're done. And then I am definitely.
All right. You see people send me pallets of drinks out there.
Yeah, I got you. I'll send you a
I'll
whole.
buy
send you
it
a
too.
whole kit.
I just want a
No.
full pallet. We'll put a refrigerator in.
There so far too, and we use mushroom extract to help with cognition, and basically what we focused on was electrolytes in the energy drink,
Which
to
you need,
really help with that side of things. And we're 2 different types of caffeine, and we're coming out with 100 milligram caffeine and 200 milligram caffeine.
Okay, that's a good number.
Because
I don't like the 300s.
Yeah, it's too much.
though.
It's way too much. And then also what I noticed is sometimes I want an energy drink kind of before bed, because not right before bed, but that last 3 or 4 hours, and I might be a little down. I need a little pick me up to because I'll work from my phone for the last 3 or 4 hours a night.
And
So I need
you're
a
about
little
to go to
bit,
bed and you're like, I'm gonna brush my teeth in an energy drink. I get it.
pretty much. And so I want that lower caffeine level, that 100 milligram caffeine, to where I'm not gonna be wired, but I can have a little more focus and energize. And so that's what we're doing. And so
You're calling it bedtime energy.
or something like that.
All
We have and then we're also coming out with a sleeping drink that's gonna be it's gonna be a tea. And you can make it into a tea, but it's gonna be a carbonated drink that you can drink before bed, help you sleep and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a spin-off of the energy drink as well.
All right. Selling all the uppers and all the downers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, and that's probably one of the bigger things we're working on besides our main tech. Our main tech company, we are literally just buying companies now.
Interesting.
And in any field and industry, we're just trying to buy it all.
Interesting.
So if I don't know it, I'll figure it the fuck out.
Sort of what everyone does.
Yeah, that's all
Because
there
a
is
lot of
to
people,
it.
if they know it, they do it the same way that they know it, and they're just copying off somebody else's model. So it's always the dudes that don't know what they're doing, because they come in and they're like, I don't know the rules of this industry, and they do it their way, and it's like, that's so much better.
Yeah, fuck rules. I hate rules.
That's why he doesn't have a driver's license.
Exactly. Exactly why I don't have a
You're
driver's
like, hey,
license.
fuck rules. You can't do anything. And they're like, hold on 1 second.
Yep. And so we're doing that. And then we have our few main companies. We do a lot in the prop firm, business lending, stuff like that as well.
Exciting.
It is. And then real estate, obviously, of course, too.
Do you have apartments?
We have houses and Airbnbs, long-term and short-term rentals, but we're currently, I'm going at the end of the beginning of September, I'm going to Miami to buy a few apartment complexes.
Really?
But we're turning them into Airbnbs. So it's an apartment complex
Gotcha,
that's all Airbnbs.
Yeah, which makes sense. I think that's what a lot of people want anyway, right? Anytime I've ever rented a Airbnb apartment, it's always like, hey, if they ask you who you're here with, say you're friends with John. And I'm like, hey, man, I don't want to play your stupid game. If you can't have an Airbnb here, that's not my fucking fault.
Yeah.
I'm not telling people I know you.
Yeah.
But that's a great
So, yeah,
option.
so we just decided we didn't want to do that. So we just buy the whole building.
Oh, I got a giant. So if my life works out, I have a project right now. Well, we're not on the public podcast. Or we're on the public podcast?
Yeah, we're on the
Yes,
public.
whatever, fuck it. I have a project right now that I'm finishing out the details to, and I'm going to have a fucking $16 million 1031 exchange to do.
Oh, shit.
And I have so much anxiety because what do you do with it's a big move for me, because my moves aren't that big, but I stepped into a project right now
That's a pretty big fucking move.
that I've worked on with my brother, and looking at comps, when it does go up for sale, and it should sell, it should sell for roughly six. The other ones are half the size, and they're selling for 10. So we're gonna position at 16, and it's that's a 1031 exchange. And what is it? 50% of your next one up. So I'm looking at a $30 million fucking project. It's just
Where are you gonna take that? You should take that to a big place.
Well, so I don't think I can do it here. because I don't think there is one here that would give you the return that you need.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't know what like hotels sell for or anything like that. I'd love to own a hotel. But very, very Monopoly oriented, dude. I played a lot of Monopoly growing up, and something about owning a hotel
Sounds fun.
sounds like I'm headed
Well,
towards Park
let me
Place.
tell you what you should do.
Yeah,
you
you
should
tell
open
me.
up a good fucking hotel in Scottsdale, because Scottsdale has shitty
I don't want to
hotels.
build a hotel, my friend.
Why not?
I just built this place,
And it's a pain in the ass.
and I'm tired.
Yeah.
So I think.
But wait. You're tired?
I'm tired. I'm not like, when I say tired, I'm not actually tired, but like I've used up all of my allotment of energy this year for building places like this,
I feel that.
right? And I want to put that energy elsewhere. So I'm not actually tired. Like
Yeah.
it's a weird definition of tired. But I think, or I'd love to buy like an apartment complex or something. But like, it's gonna be a big boy purchase for me.
Yeah. I love that. You should definitely just go all fuck it. Go all
I'm
out.
going to.
Okay,
bro.
good.
It's balls to the wall.
Good. Yeah, you got no other option.
Yeah.
Right?
So
You're gonna do Airbnbs, or you're gonna do
no,
or you
I
want to do like
I want
long
something
term?
that's a little bit easier to manage. So
Okay.
I like the Airbnbs around here personally
Because you're close to them, so you can easily
Well, I
manage.
also believe in this area.
Okay.
Right? I have a lot of faith in Montana, so I'd love to spend that money in Montana. I just don't know if our prices are so inflated right now, and there's no staff.
And they're gonna keep.
I mean, you saw the
Getting
staff
food?
last night. You saw them losing their fucking mind at the restaurant, and I was like, yeah, these people are gonna quit any minute because
Yeah.
like, essentially here you're making $15 an hour in a kitchen, and there's nowhere to live for that.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's what my employees all struggle with is like, even if you pay them really good, there's like, oh, there is no $1,000 rents. There's not even $1,500 rents.
Same.
Like rent's like $2,000
Minimum.
everywhere.
Minimum.
Yeah.
If you want to live in a good area.
And we're in fucking Montana, bro. We don't even have fucking Uber Eats.
Yeah.
We don't have Ubers. We don't have Uber Eats. Like we don't have shit here. And to be paying $2,000 a month rent so that you can see a mountain out your window, like I get it, but like that's a hard rent for people to swallow.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna 1031 here. I also don't know the rules about staying in the same state or whatever, but I'm excited. Because it's scary, and I haven't been scared in a while. I like being scared.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. This is actually something.
This is my podcast. I don't know.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can
okay.
ask me a question.
How do you handle that that feeling of, because I have a lot of employees too,
Yeah.
and I want to pay my employees very, very well, but as a business, it's hard. You have to also be smart. How
have
do
to
you
be smart,
how do you handle that? Because it's for me, because like it's like, okay, I'll make a shit ton of money, and then it's like, damn, I feel bad because like some of my employees.
So I base it on their value within the company they're in.
Okay.
Right. So like, it took me a little while to get there because it's weird. Because I have some companies that aren't doing that great, and then people that aren't moving the needle. So I try to really look at like within that company, what is the value of what are you doing?
Okay.
Right.
Do you commingle companies a little bit?
I used to.
Not anymore?
I used to. I don't anymore.
I don't mean to ask you all the questions, but
No,
I'm
that's fine.
actually like curious.
So I used to commingle
because-
companies because it made sense,
Yeah.
right? And what I this year I stopped doing that, and what I realized was I was undercutting companies.
Okay.
I was undercutting because you're capable of having attention everywhere, right? Because when you win, you're the one that wins really big. So like, you get it. These other people don't feel the same wins you feel. And a lot of people can't focus on more than one thing at once, right? I mean, I can barely focus on more than one thing at once. And I think that seeing employees, and eventually when they start to get tired and their wins aren't as big as your wins, it gets very easy to build excuses of, oh, I'm sorry, I was working on this supplement company when I should have been doing this, but I'm pulled all over the place. And then they also can't fully buy in, right?
Yeah.
And I think that in a lot of companies, you need to build culture, and that culture needs to be very aligned. And if you're pulling them from, these core values over here to these core values over here, and this company stands for this and this company stands for that, it's very hard to jump around, right?
I love it.
I think that in what I'm trying to do now is, like, for example, Onward right now is like my big pet project of, I let everyone go from the brand Onward. I have Thomas who does all my media, and me. And then I have a little marketing team that like puts stuff out.
By the way, I love that shit. By the
Thanks,
way,
dude.
You
That's
sent me
fucking dope.
sent me a bottle a long time ago, and I was like, it was something I actually took every fucking day,
yeah.
and I actually like for the first time noticed the difference.
It's good.
It's very good.
It doesn't hit you fucking too aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's one of those things when you get down to the end of the day, you're like, damn, that was a really productive afternoon.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, I did take a
It was
supplement.
it was better for me. Like Adderall is too much.
Okay.
And so,
Adderall doesn't
like,
touch me, bro.
Really, I
Doesn't
dude,
fucking touch
Adderall
me.
will literally make me like paranoid. But that's like the perfect mixture for me.
So I stacking Adderall and kratom. How do you say that?
Kratom.
Yeah. So I did that for a little bit.
How'd that work?
That was actually like you fucking zooming. But Adderall by itself, nothing.
Really? Yeah. I can't take Adderall. It's too much for me. I'm a very I'm very easily affected by besides like beer obviously and alcohol.
this isn't real beer.
I have alcohol, but I'm very easily affected by like chemicals.
Okay.
And so I can't even take pre-workout. I can't even take pre-workout with caffeine. I drink half an energy drink sometimes before I work out, and very, very small amounts of coffee. Yeah. Caffeine just doesn't do it for me. That's why I wanted to create my own energy drink to have something that I can actually fucking drink.
Because like it's so easy to dose water and make it appropriate, and then also it's like it's not stimmy.
Mm-hmm.
I actually added up my caffeine intake a couple months ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and I realized how much I was taking, so I like throttled back hard, and now I'm fucking a mess. Like
really?
I drank that 3D energy drink earlier today with I think 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Like cracked
Bro,
out.
like I couldn't see straight. Like I was a fucking mess, and I think that's a huge problem with people is people's tolerance. They're like, oh, I took 2 scoops of pre-workout. And it's like, you should be dead.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even feel it. It's like, are you priding yourself on that? That's like saying I drank a bottle of vodka and I'm not drunk. It's like, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the ratio you should have, and you shouldn't be proud of it. But
yeah, I don't take any
just life.
pre-workout, none of that stuff.
yeah, because you're eating raw liver all the time.
Not all the time.
You get into that you're like,
let's go for it.
You're
Fuck
kind
it.
of the liver king, kind of.
Not really.
What
I
are you?
actually
What's your name?
I follow Carnivore MD 2.0.
What is that?
So he is actually a doctor. He was a doctor.
Are you sure he's a doctor, or is he like a fake doctor, like Dr.
Well,
Phil?
he went to ASU. He has multiple degrees.
Okay, so he's a real doctor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say like I don't know all his shit, but he actually like lists facts with what he says.
Okay.
And for me, I just noticed that it's actually like what my body likes.
So what do you actually eat?
On a daily basis.
Right now doesn't count because you're obviously on vacation.
I'm on vacation and I still live.
You're crushing brews.
Yeah.
And
I still live.
you like leave soon. But like when you get home tomorrow,
yeah.
run me through your day.
So first thing in the morning I will have is I'm a very big person on half things for some reason. So I'll make a cup of coffee with goat's milk and I'll drink half of it and pour the other half out. I don't know why.
Why with goat's milk?
I like the way goat's milk tastes. It's got a little more fat in it.
Dave, we got to milk our goats for next time he comes.
They're all dried up.
Goat's
They're all
milk.
dried up.
Goat's milk for me, it's just got a little more like I just feel better with that
Okay.
than whole milk.
All right.
And then I'll eat about 2 bananas and a mango for breakfast, and with maybe some yogurt. And then for lunch, I'll have a protein shake with probably
A whole mango?
A
whole mango?
Yeah.
Not half a mango?
No, whole mango.
right, all
Not
right,
the food.
all right.
Not the food. Just drinks. I'm only half on the
okay,
drinks.
so you're a half drink guy. I got
Yeah,
this. I
yeah.
got this.
I'm
writing all this shit down, bro. I'm going to go on your diet.
And then, and that's with yogurt, and that's like, so I'm not like super full for when I work out, because I'll go to the office. I'm up about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
5:30. I'm at the office by about 7. And so I eat before then. Get to the office. I work out about 12. After I work out, I'll have a protein shake.
Okay.
Typically a protein shake with some other type of protein. So like I'll have a protein shake, and 30 minutes later I'll have either some ground beef, like just ground beef by itself, literally ground beef.
Raw?
No, fuck no.
Okay,
I have eaten raw steak,
I
but
gotta
like
ask all the questions. All right.
but like just ground beef or bison, something like that, just cooked up, ground. And then I won't eat until dinner again. And for dinner, I'll either have an entire ribeye, an entire New York strip,
I like how you're saying entire now because I was going to ask.
yeah, and like an entire, and like they're big and all grass fed ribeye, something along those lines. And it depends on what I worked out. Sometimes I'll throw in rice, but that's very rare depending on what I'm working
your
out.
Carbs came in
From fruit.
in the morning.
Yeah,
but then
and
after
so
that,
yeah, exactly. So if I'm working out like typically my split, because of like golf lessons and all the other shit, is like I do leg day
You got
and then
golf
back
lessons?
day. Yeah, I did.
Oh my God, you people. All right.
And then so I'll eat like either rice or and then I'll, with the steak, I'll do either cooked liver and some cooked onions and butter and stuff like that. And then after that, I'll eat an entire, typically we'll take a papaya, cut it in half, and take all the seeds out. Yogurt, blueberries, blackberries, all that with honey on top of it, and that's our dessert.
That's a very sexy dessert.
It's very good. You whole papaya, cut it in half. She gets one half, I get the other half, and we eat it straight out of the actual fucking
Do you play
papaya.
any music while you're eating it?
No, I do not.
You should play music. I feel like that ceremony at the end of the night could get improved. What do you wear when you eat the papaya?
Typically a robe.
Oh, okay. See, you're almost there. All right. So, what's the lighting look like?
It's dimmed.
Oh yeah.
Kids are asleep.
Okay.
Kids are
Papaya
asleep.
time.
Papaya time.
All right. That papaya comes out and it's like.
It took me a
time.
long time to like papaya, but now that I eat it on a regular basis, I fucking love it. Like
eat
I
music,
look forward to it. I mean,
Do you know the band Land and Ammo? That would be a great.
I do.
Be a great band to play during papaya time.
Every
I'll make up a papaya song for you.
Done. I will fucking
little ska tones to it.
I will literally start playing it every fucking night,
Right,
just
good.
for you. And I'm gonna record it and tag you every fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
Good. You listened to that one book for 3 years straight.
I did. It won't be hard, but that's typically what I eat, like on a daily basis.
All right, that's a good diet. That seems healthy.
It's not bad. Like I just feel good. I've noticed though, like I'm kind of like I said in the beginning, I'm an all-in person. So like if I limit my diet, if I don't limit my diet, I will eat every fucking thing. I will eat it all because I love food.
Yep.
I mean, I literally have a fork and a spoon tattooed on me.
I saw that. Yep.
I love cooking. I love food. And so, but that's like why I limit myself with this. And I try not to eat crazy amounts of carbs that are not from fruit. I don't eat any vegetables.
What's your problem with vegetables?
I just, honestly, they bloat me. I don't feel good on them. I don't like them.
Which vegetables bloat you?
All. Okay, like here's my thing. I think your body's going to tell you what it likes, right? And so, would you choose a mango or kale?
Oh, mango.
Would you choose a strawberry or broccoli? And I hate broccoli. I think broccoli is one of the worst foods you could ever eat.
I was trying to picture, but like broccoli with a little bit of garlic. So, but you're
Okay.
not by itself strawberry. Like
Exactly.
Like if they were both
and
sitting
so
there,
for
strawberry.
so for me,
I like this game. Give me more.
okay, let's say a banana or a bell pepper. And bell pepper is probably one of the
bell pepper's really good.
They
You're
are.
close to
They
the
are.
fruit world there.
They are. And
But
Use Brussels sprout for one, and then pick another.
no. But we're saying uncooked. Dana just said Brussels.
no, even cooked. Even
Okay.
cooked.
Okay. Oh.
Okay,
Brussels sprout or
Brussels sprout or dragon fruit.
Brussels sprout.
You would choose that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Give me something else against it. But Brussels sprout is the fucking king of the world, bro.
I
Make
think
it gassy. You get
liver
gassy.
liver is the king. That's
Liver is king.
that's
Okay.
the food.
We're all back to liver king.
That's the food though that like you should not be having gassy problems from food. So
I feel
you're
like
so you're
it's
getting
helping
bloated.
things move through my body faster.
Why?
Uh,
like reality, think about it.
I'm not
Like
a scientist,
this is I'm not either, but this is like what I think your body's going to tell you what it likes, and it's going to be by your taste, right? So I don't necessarily believe in the difference in vegetables and fruit. I think they're all plant foods, right? And so I think you're going to eat the plant food that's attractive to you. And how is it going to be attractive to you? It's going to be sweet, and that's what's attractive to you. And if not, it's bitter. And that's why I like fruit, and that's why I choose to get my complex, my carbs.
if you're on the show
from fruit.
alone, what would you eat? Have you seen Alone?
Yeah. What would anyone do? They would eat every part of the fucking animal that they kill.
But what? They can't kill animals.
Well, learn how to be a better gatherer and hunter.
I just watched the whole season. Some
It's
of them
fucking
just didn't have
dope.
the option.
It's fucking dope. But I mean, that's true. God, that's true instincts, right? That's how we grew. Like, not we grew up, but like our species as humans, that's how they evolved, was gathering and hunting. And so if you look at like a lot of the African tribes, they're fucking still 80, 80, 90 years old having kids, 6 feet tall, able to still jump and climb trees.
Really?
The first thing that they eat of an animal is the
Is
liver.
that true? Can anyone fact check that?
Yes, look it up.
All right, fact check.
And not
6 feet
I mean,
tall,
not-
jumping up trees.
like
and
70
having
and
kids at
they're still
90.
climbing. 70 and 80, they can still like produce that to have kids, and they're climbing trees and still hunting at such
I
an
can't
older
even have kids
age.
right now, and I'm only 39.
It's just crazy, and I think it's because of all the shit that we've put in our body.
Oh,
and
fucking right, dude. 5G.
and then you-
they don't have 5G. That's what the problem is.
and then you look into like
Do you
what
think
they
got
do.
do you think they got the? We'll put a flag on this.
Did
Do you
they
think
get
got the
COVID?
vaccine? Do you
Definitely
think
not.
the African tribes were like, let's take this vaccine? From
I'm
the
gonna
fucking
send you
white man?
some of the stuff. I'll send her some of the stuff and you some of the stuff
Liver?
that I know that I look into like to read.
Oh, dude, send me all that.
And
shit.
they drink, and they like literally will drink the blood. I don't recommend. I'm not telling people to go drink fucking
Let's
blood.
drink the blood of.
But they literally literally eat the entire fucking animal. And like that's what they do. That's how they survive. And then there's these tribes, and I'm not like speaking from personal experience. I'm from what I've seen and watched. They don't eat vegetables. They eat a lot of honey.
Because they don't have vegetables there.
But they do.
Right.
But when they're sick,
information on African tribes is
when they're sick, but when they're sick, they go to certain vegetables. They know what vegetables to eat when they're sick, because vegetable is a medicine. And that's what I do agree with.
I like
a vegetable is a medicine, not necessarily food. But would you live the rest of your life on amoxicillin?
No.
Exactly. So why would you eat vegetables every day? That's a medicine.
Oh, bro, you're really linking some things together here.
That's just kind of how I feel about it.
I like how
but
you
but
feel.
I'm gonna say it's what fits me best.
Okay.
So don't take what I do as like that's what's gonna be best for
So
you.
you're saying you're not a doctor and people shouldn't sue
Listen
you
to
when
me.
they follow
Yes,
your
yes.
medicine direction,
But like
taking
I
amoxicillin
noticed
and
that I feel best
Yeah.
like when I'm primarily eating meat.
I dig it, dude. I dig it. I think one of the worst things that I do is travel so much.
And that's hard. That's hard.
Because I travel and I eat airplane food, and then I go here and I eat this, and then like when I come back, I'm a fucking mess. Did you find any information over there?
I can't find any.
What? You're probably just on Instagram.
Look at the look up the Tatsaninian tribe.
Good luck spelling
Tatsaninian.
that, Dana. I like that it looks like we have a research team right now over there, but it's just Dana on her phone. Research team.
I might be pronouncing that wrong, but there's a like that they've all gone to, and they've talked about it. And I'm so it's just
You
a
wanna go
different.
African
We got a little
tribe?
off topic there.
What is the topic of this?
I guess
talk?
that's true. There is no fucking topic.
All right.
When you run the world, you can do that.
Who runs
Run
the world? Girls.
Oh my god.
All
I'm
right.
done.
Let's tell people where to find you, the real you.
Yeah, so find me on Instagram _Anthony's World _ and all my YouTube, everything like that is just Anthony's World. That's pretty much where you can find me.
And
Instagram.
and everything's linked through there.
Yeah, everything.
And there's the real you, and then there's fake yous.
A ton of fake me's.
All right,
Don't
follow
fall for the fake
yous.
me's.
Oh my god. So I follow the real you.
Yeah.
So if you need to check who I follow, Rob Bailey's mutual friends.
There we go.
There we go. All right, we're going to move on to the other podcast, and we're going to talk fucking hardcore numbers. And
Let's
if you're
fucking do it.
interested in the other podcast and what we're about to talk about, sign up for CCV, and then you'll get access to all this.
I'm signed up for it.
Yeah, you were like the first person to sign up.
Yep.
Bro, I had a
signed
lot
up
of
for
heavy
it.
hitters sign up. When I announced it, like I was like, whoa.
Yep.
Felt so much pressure.
I'm signed up for it. I will be honest with you. I need to do better about getting on the calls.
It's fine. Dude, it's hard, man. It's hard. I'm signed up for other people's groups, and I miss calls all the time.
Yeah.
But I do like that, like they're recorded, so you can go back and watch them whenever you want, right? So I think that I'm involved. It's weird, man, because you get to a point in time, and we're gonna get off here in a second, but you get to a point in time when you realize that like how important investing in yourself is, and how important is even hearing big conversations like that, and you don't always need them, but it's really nice to have them when it's available, right? And I think that that's the benefit of this group. That's why I'm signed up for all my friends' groups. That's why I have a coach. Like that's why I didn't meet you this morning, because I had an hour call with my coach. And like, I don't even realize how much shit I have to dig through, but I never dig through it. I never even work on it unless I have that time set aside. So I do coaches, and improving yourself is fucking the most important shit. And that's what we're about to do.
Love it.
All right, man. Guys, see ya.
Peace.